Starting a hike at midday, probably my least favorite time to start, but when you get rewarded with a swim halfway, totally worth it. Our plan is to hike across the Hex Traverse mountains from Ceres to Worcester, sort of like a north to south mini traverse, and we're going to be doing it over 4 days. Well, it depends on if you count full days, but the plan is to go up this afternoon and then be finished Friday at 12. So we're going to spend 3 nights in the mountains, sleeping at some incredible places, enjoying some incredible views, hiking with Tim and Tariq, and it's going to be a vibe. So we found Milner Cave, and we also found water close by, which is a great luxury. I think the hike up was probably around 4.5 hours, and we just enjoyed a delicious sunset dinner. Gonna be tucking in for the night soon, watching some stars, and tomorrow morning should get an epic sunrise. Had a great sleep last night. The only thing was that the moon was shining straight into my eyes. I think it's the first night that I've had to sleep with a hat on to keep the moon out of my eyes. But really cool to sleep in the cave. We are packing up. We're gonna head down, fill up our water, and then today our plan is to hit the Shale peaks, hike up Buffelshoek peak, possibly the Buffelshoek twin, the north twin, and then we're gonna go to Perry's Refuge. So nice day of hiking, should get some really good views. It's not too hot, which is fantastic. It's no wind, so it's like perfect hiking conditions.
First night in the cave.
What was it like?
It was wonderful. It was much better than I expected, but we were very lucky with the weather. There was no wind at all, and it was quite warm. Start off with 16 degrees, and maybe in the end maybe 14, so pretty good.
And the guy was snoring half the night.
Yeah, I think it was Tariq actually.
Oh, that's what he's snoring.
He's always the snorer.
Yeah, it must have been him.
Yeah, it must have been. But anyways, all in all, and the sunrise was just amazing. Look at it. Look at the view. Yeah, what a special place.
Good times.
Yeah.
You know what I smell? I smell the summit! Yeah! This is the wild side of the Hex! Yeah, baby! So I made it to the first Shale peak, looking down on the wild side of the Hex Traverse mountains. The view is wild. Got some low clouds in the valley, which is making for a very picturesque mountain landscape. We're gonna go up to the slightly higher Shale Peak summit now, and then it's a little bit of a drop down to a neck, and then a big climb up to Buffelshoek Peak. But couldn't be happier to be here. Really missed these views since I've been here last time with Henku. I think it's about like 2 years back now. And yeah, it's always worth it.
The one on the left. Yo. Last time I got a little bit entangled with that, but
it's a big drop, eh?
Yeah. Hey.
Second Shale Peak.
Oh, this is second Shale.
1952. Buffelshoek.
Okay.
Nice one, dude. Yo.
Cheers, man.
No Nachi peel gets left behind.
Nope.
Leave no trace.
Normally.
Cheers.
They do that on the top of the mountain.
Hide the brandy.
They hide the brandy on top.
It's a party now.
So we summited Buffelshoek Peak and we dropped down on the other side of it, dropped our bags, had a little pillow saga where Tim lost his pillow. Tim forgot his pillow, so he's going to
Everyone's
look
been
for his
cursing
pillow.
at pillow. Praising and cursing at pillows.
Are you gonna?
Otherwise I'll sleep as shit as you.
For you, yeah.
But now we are traversing to the Buffelshoek Twins. We're gonna summit the northern twin. I summited the southern twin with Henku a while back, but from this direction there's quite a steep down climb to get to the southern twin, so we'll just be doing the northern twin and then heading back, picking up our packs before continuing to Perry's. I must say I'm pretty excited about this summit. It's quite inaccessible and I feel like you've got to be quite determined to reach it because of the fact that it's in the middle of nowhere and it's out and back. So yeah, very excited. Summit beacon up ahead. Yeah, on the summit, quite happy. Incredible views. I mean, it's just mind-blowing. It's perfectly still, there's not a breath of wind. It's a little bit warm, but it's not too hot. That's the southern twin there. So close yet so far. But yeah, last time I stood on there and I looked at this, and now I'm on this side looking at that. So pretty sweet.
And you're gonna bring it when you come through the gap. You must come up.
Good grips with it on the grass because the feet's quite wet. I made it across the neck between Buffelshoek Peak and the Sentinel. Forgot a little bit how that route goes, but it's one of those where the route kind of reveals itself. But now made it down this freaking bowling alley of a ravine and about to pop out at Perry's Refuge, which is going to be a very welcome sight in a minute. So Tariq decided to stay up there for a couple of minutes to do some admin while he still has signal. Myself and Tim are approaching the hut. We're going to have a nice swim now before it gets too cold, and hopefully Tariq finds his way here because he hasn't come down this way. Hopefully we don't have to go find him, but he's a strong mountain dude, so confident that he'll be fine. Sure, what a nice day. Anyone's home. Home for the night. Last night got pretty cold. I think this morning Tim said it was 10 degrees. But we had a lack of coffee, and now we are hiking up to the Sentinel. We wanted to do it for sunrise, but we're still very misty, so 8 o'clock now. Hiking up, a lot of mist coming over into the valley, but the views at the top should be pretty cool. Yo, what a view, man. Tag the summit. Nice. Sentinel Peak, eh?
Sentinel Peak.
Well done.
It's done. I got it
done.
ticked off.
And you've probably got the best conditions ever.
I think the view is shit.
It's average.
It's average, yeah. I've seen better, you know.
Just had a really nice cup of coffee on the Sentinel. Low clouds are really amazing. You can definitely feel the dopamine molecules swirling around in your head. These views are just too cool. Probably one of my favorite views in the Hex Traverse. I think I've said it before, but super special to be my third time on the summit here, and I can definitely see myself coming here as much as possible. Really cool. Very remote, really pleasant that we have such nice weather. It's no wind, it's just nice and warm, and to enjoy this view with friends is fantastic. So packing up our last little bits and bobs, and then it's time to head up Mount Brodie for the big traverse, crossing the divide to Thomas Hut.
Ah, look! Brodie?
Really? I claim it. Lynn chopped it.
It's a bit meager.
Mount Brodie, yeah, lucky to be here. Nice views. It's a nice cool breeze, which is just great. I think we've been hiking for about an hour and 15 minutes from the shelter, and now we are going to traverse around Horseshoe Peak and past the Woolworths buildings, and then our next target is Pulpit Neck.
Agree or not?
You can hear him.
Oh yeah, there it is. Hello.
He's not happy with us. Oh my word, look how funny that was. Well, if this was wet, we wouldn't be able to. Oh, it's such a cool, like, ledge of the rocks. It's an incredible view, eh? Traversing around Horseshoe Peak. Terrain is loose and steep slopes to walk on, but making good progress. There's a nice breeze. It's keeping us cooler than it was yesterday, so all in all, having a lot of fun with some insane views. Made it to the impressive feature known as the Woolworths building. Massive rock tower rising into the sky. Headed to Pulpit Neck, and now the big climb up Fontainkesberg lies ahead. Last big climb of this route.
One thing scrambling, but scrambling with a pack.
Yeah.
It's a different beast.
It's summertime on Fontainkesberg. Probably going to be our last summit of the trip. I don't know if we're going to do Brandwag Peak tomorrow morning. Just because there's quite a lot of cloud. Everything's covered in cloud on that side, and tomorrow is supposed to be more cloudy. But who knows? Might be lucky and have clear skies and then quickly shoot up. But what a fantastic trip. Crossing the divide. It's definitely one of those routes that keeps you present. It's mesmerizing. You feel like you're in the heart of the mountain. I feel like it's the heart of the Hex River Mountains. Absolutely amazing. I think if I do this trip 1,000 times, it won't be enough. It's just spectacular. Wow. Got some cloud forming here in front of me. Views are slowly being obscured by the clouds, so timing couldn't have been better. It's definitely one route that I would prefer to do with good visibility. The ridges and little land bridges and gullies that you have to navigate crossing the divide is best done under good weather. Unless you know the mountains well, then go for it. But I'd prefer to do in good conditions, just because the views are that good. You don't want to miss them. Super happy, super happy and grateful. 5 minutes ago we had crystal clear views, and now mist. Oh. Made it to Thomas Hut. We had a luxurious sleep in Thomas Hut on mattresses. Perfect way to end off this traverse. Night 1 was in a cave, night 2 in a shelter, and night 3 in a luxurious hut. So every night the comfort level went up a little bit. But this morning the clouds are rolling in and not really a chance of getting a view on Brandwag Peak, so we are packing up and we are heading down. But this has been an absolute feast of a mountain traverse. You can really eat your heart out in the Hex River Mountains if you're looking for wild, rugged spaces. I'm definitely keen to come back, can't wait for the next one. There's so much more that I still got to explore, and it's just an incredibly wild space. Definitely not a place you want to be caught in bad weather, but super grateful for the weather that we had, and now just got a nice 2-hour walk back to the car.
This past couple of days we did a traverse from the north to the south, basically from Ceres side to the Worcester side. It's for my first time, so it was really special, really cool to be out here in these mountains again. Hex is actually probably one of my favorite mountains, just because it's so wild, and there's no trail. So while navigating can be a challenge, it's always special to traverse the mountains in this manner. And obviously also, firstly day 1 sleeping in a cave, that was pretty cool, and then night 2 sleeping in Ceres Refuge. That's a really special place, just because of its location and access to a little water stream. Really special in that valley. And the last day yesterday, sort of traversing the more traditional route coming to Thomas Hut.
Oh, you're looking for a dude?
No, yeah. And yeah, living life in luxury at Thomas Hut. And ending it off with some nice coffee and Milo and some noodles for breakfast.
In this beautiful hut. And what we did very cleverly, because Corey organized this way, we started rough, then we went to medium luxury, and now we are full luxury. We got everything here, jacuzzi outside and showers and lovely coffee. Yeah, the traverse was hectic. It was harder than I thought it would be, but it was very exciting and beautiful. It's just insane. So,
and it's the company. Cheers.
The company.
Cheers.
Cheers. Nice. This is the edge of glory. Found the pillow and he's on his way back. It is a sexy mountain. Second time today Tim has lost something. This time it's his sunglasses.
Sunglasses.
He found it.
Yeah.
Yo.
And it was so funny because I must admit I completely lost track where we came from.
Oh yeah.
So I was like, where the fuck did we came from? Because it always looks different when you
Yeah.
go up again. So I just gambled like I go up here. So I made like this scramble and we came down there, but I forgot. Anyway, it suddenly popped it away.
Oh, awesome.
Arm goes off.
Oh.
And then the video switched off.
Oh. You climb the Sentinel and the Hex. Actually the real way to hike.